Hey everybody, Jam Creates here, doing another video, another comic review. And my friends, this is one of the reasons why I love doing this channel, why I love working on Indie Comics Underground, my free online zine that you can check out issues 1 and 2, both already out in the description below, the link's in there, and you can sign up so that you subscribe to it so that you get it sent to your email box early before anybody else does. It comes to you. If you subscribe, it comes to you before anyone else on the internet gets to see it. So please do that. That would be awesome. This is what I'm talking about, though. This is one of the reasons why I love doing this channel, and why I love indie comics, because you just never know what you're gonna find, and I love finding wacky, weird, new things like this. This is El Krudo, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Episode 1, Enter the Sausage Grinder. This is from Prophesized Productions, number 1. Now, the cover price does say $5, and I will say that is the cover price. However, I will mention you can actually get, if you order from Prophesized from their store, I believe you can get both issues for the price of one right now. There are 2 issues out, and I believe you can get both issues for the price of one. So you get a deal, and here's the other thing. You can actually read issue 1 for free on Tapas. I don't know if it's on Webtoons, but it's definitely on Tapas. So if you know what Tapas is, if you don't, there's an app and there's a website, and you can read people's self-published indie comics. A lot of the stuff on there it's mostly web comics, and most of the stuff on there is there's a lot of romance, like all kinds of wacky, weird stuff. But if you check out Indie Comics Underground, every month I have a webcomic spotlight, and in there I do a spotlight on some of the coolest webcomics that I've found, and so you can actually read this for free right now. Maybe I'll put the link below in the description for everything. I'll put the link for the store if you want to buy the print issue, because I know some people prefer print. I prefer print, but I will read digital too. It doesn't kill me to read digital, but I like having print better, and it's also more fun for doing reviews like this. So this is El Krudo. You're probably supposed to roll that R, right? It's probably like El Krudo. And it is by Manny Shape. And sorry, I don't know how you pronounce this. If it's pronounced Zeros or Zero Z, I apologize, Mr. Zero Z Zeros, if I mispronounced your name. I'm pretty sure, though, that's not his birth name, but you never know. I've met some weird people with some weird names in my life. I do hiring at my job, so I've seen all kinds of names. So essentially what this is, now wait until I give you this, just the bare bones pitch of what this actually is. This is the story of an orangutan who was trained by the US military, who gets dropped behind enemy lines during the Vietnam War, and is now trapped behind enemy lines on his own in Vietnam in the 1960s during the Vietnam War. And he is a soldier for the United States military. And yes, you heard me right, he's an orangutan. One of the craziest excuse me, one of the craziest concepts I've ever heard, but man, this first issue absolutely sells you on it. I want to say they absolutely 100%, the storytelling in this first issue is really well done. I don't know if the artist or the writer have worked on other books before this, but they really do a great job in this one, because they get you right in. You know, they set things up. You've got this, US base. They're doing their thing. They're hanging around. There's a great little gag with this fly. And then all of a sudden, just like, boom, they're under attack, and just absolutely just being like completely caught off guard, and they're surrounded and they're taking fire from everywhere. And so what happens is the military decides they have no choice. They've got to send in. They've got to send in Krudo. They've got to send in El Krudo, and so you can see them discussing like what they're gonna do. I want to mention, actually, real quick. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I want to mention the paper quality on this book is really good. Like, it's really thick. It's like a thick, nice, glossy paper. They definitely spent money to make this book for sure. And there's another nice little gag here with this frog, where he's just, I'll show it. I mean, again, you could read this for free. So the frog's just sitting there, and you see like the little headlight. It's getting closer, and he's just, ribbiting. He's doing his thing, and then it's on the other side of the hill, and then boom, it comes up the hill, and he jumps out of the way for his life. And then as the motorcycle is roaring by, he's just like, dick. It's just fun. It's silly, but it's funny. So there's this warlord. He's got a camp of his own, and he's got this monkey that he's torturing. This poor little monkey that he's being a complete jerk to, and which I'm sure is going to come back to mean something later. And then we finally get El Krudo jumps in, and I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. He comes down. He comes in. You see him coming down. See, this is one thing I will say. Zeros, I don't know his, Zeros or Zero Z, however you say his name, does a great job of storytelling with his images and the way his panels are set up and the way he does the action. I mean, you can see right here he's coming down. It's just like with the frog bit, honestly, and with the fly bit at the beginning. It's a really nice cinematic way of telling a story. He does a really good job. You see him, he's coming down, and then blam, he shoots him like right down the back of his neck, and then just lands on him, grabs his shoulders with his feet, because he's an ape, and then just splats him down into like a puddle of goo. And then he just starts killing people, and just, it's good stuff. The action is good, the storytelling is good. Just, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's this weird, crazy idea of an orangutan being part of the military, and they honestly, it's funny because I've read the second issue as well. At some point I'll probably do a review of that too. I'm so backed up on books, I don't know what I'm going to review and what I'm not going to review going forward. But they tell more about the training, they tell more about the team, because there's actually a team of apes. And they get more into it, but I honestly 100% would recommend this book, because I read it online. Actually, I read it on Tapas and was like, dude, this was freaking awesome. And then I wound up getting issue 1 and 2, and I've read them both, and this is something I want to see issue 3 for sure. Like, I tell you that right now, like, spoiler alert, I'm enjoying it, and I want to see it keep going, and I'd like to see more people read it, because I'd like to see, this is the kind of thing, like I said, it just comes out of nowhere. And the team online, Manny online, he runs the El Krudo Twitter account. Cool dude. He's been very cool on Twitter. He promotes his book. He keeps his head down. He does what he's got to do. And I like that. I respect that. Like, these are hardworking guys. They're doing their thing. And they're putting together a really good book with a crazy, crazy concept. Solid art, really good storytelling to the art, even though like there might be some aspects of the art that could get a little better, like, if I really wanted to nitpick certain things, like maybe some anatomy here and there, but otherwise, like, the storytelling and the action just blows all that out of the way, and it's irrelevant because it's just good storytelling. Really, really good storytelling in terms of the artwork, and telling a story with sequential images. Really, really good stuff. And the storyline itself is cool. It's interesting. It's so unique. So I would absolutely 100% recommend it. Like I said, I'll put the link down below so you can actually read this issue for free on Tapas, Or I'll also put the link below, so if you want to order it and read the print version, you could do that too. And like I said, I'm pretty sure they're doing a buy one get one, so you get issue 1 and 2 for the price of 1. So you're saving money right there. So absolutely 100% recommend this book. I will say the $5, like if you were just going to buy this as is, $5, I'm not a fan of $5 comics, especially just regular size floppies. I've never been a fan of $5 floppies, and I never will be a fan of $5 floppies, regardless of the quality or how good the paper is or anything else. I read comics because I want to read the story and I want to enjoy the artwork, and I don't buy comics to collect them, if that makes any sense to anyone. I buy them to read them because I want to experience them. So anyway, that's just a little thing for me. Maybe I'll do a video all about comic pricing and whatnot in the future. That's not a bad idea. Excuse me. So anyway, check out down below. You could sign up for Indie Comics Underground. Please hit that like button. It definitely helps with the YouTube stuff. If more people hit the like, more it gets viewed by people, it gets pushed to other people, and then we can get more people to the channel. Subscribe and all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at jam_creates. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. You can just check out all the relevant links, will be down below. Alright? I'll talk to you guys soon, and peace out, man.